Hey, this is Steve with FAP Turbo Review.net. This is the FAP Turbo results for week number 8. Again, if you'd like more information on our reviews, you can find it at FAPTurboReview.net. We give weekly updates and are on top of all the FAP Turbo changes on a weekly basis. Also, if you'd like to order the product and get a $10 discount, you can do so at fapturbo.org. That's fapturbo.org. And we've also made a 3-minute video that shows you exactly how to get that discount, and you can find that 3-minute video at fapturboreview.net/discount. Just goes through the process of how to get that discount. Very simple to do. Also, people have requested that we put our results on a website. We are going to be doing that hopefully on a weekly basis. We'll for sure be giving that to all our clients that are on our email list, and you can get on our email list if you go to fapturboreview.net. But you can find our weekly results for this week at fapturboreview.net/results.html. And we are trading with 2 different brokers, so you'll see 2 sets of results there. You'll see the broker that we use for FXDD is one broker we use, and you'll see the results for that. And you'll also see the results for the other broker which we use, which is FX Pro, and you'll see the results for that as well. And again, on a weekly basis, we probably will have that up. We will give first access to that to those of you who are on our email list, so make sure you're on our email list. Also, settings. We get a lot of questions on what settings we're using, and you can find our settings that we're using currently at fapturboreview.net/settings.html. Again, we have 2 different brokers. We have 2 different settings for each broker, so we're going to have a little different results for each broker, but you can view our settings at those pages. I will let Dan talk to you about the results. I'll be back after Dan talks just to give you a quick update on what he talked about. And again, I know I gave you a lot of websites to look at, but feel free to watch this video again if you need those websites. But take a look at fapturboreview.net for all your information on FAP Turbo, and I'll talk to you real soon.
Hi, this is Dan with your weekly Fap Turbo update. Let's just get right to the results today. We're looking at the FX Pro account, which I was able to get up and running this week. Tuesday was the first day it actually traded. Unfortunately, we ended up with a slight loss this week, about $20 loss in the account this week. But as I'll be talking later, we are going to be making a couple of changes to this and to our trading strategy. And here we're looking at the FXDD account, which had a much better week this week. Actually ending up over $170. Here a little bit. Many people reported not being able to trade on Thursday, but I unfortunately did have 3 trades. 2 of them were big losses. So actually overall we had a very good week. And so the results for this week were that the FXDD account had 46 trades. It finished with 191 pips and up $178.82. The FX Pro account had 23 trades. It lost 35.5 pips, or lost $18.40. The reason for the decimal points and pips for FX Pro is that FX Pro trades to the 5th decimal point, and FXDD only trades to the 4th decimal point. But as you can see, Fap Turbo can deal with either type of accounts. I just want to make some notes on a couple of small changes I want to make to how I did set up the accounts, the trading. From last week I told you that I was doing FX Pro with fixed lots. I'm changing that to have it also use the money management. So both FXDD and FX Pro are going to be using the money management. And I'm going to do the lots risk reducer to 10. Um, my FXDD account is now set up to do micro lots. I didn't realize that it was only on mini lots, which is why all of the trades happened at exactly 0.1. So this week we should start seeing some variation with that. Now, FX Pro only does mini lots. They don't do micro lots. So you won't see any of that with that trading. And the way I found out that the FX Pro that I could use the money management is that I have to I have to change the one setting in there for trade micro lots to equaling false. That would allow FX Pro to trade with money management. As I mentioned last week in the video that I was going to be watching the US dollar, Canadian dollar, and I've done some more research and found out that many people are not trading that pair. So I am no longer going to be trading that pair. That's going to be removed from both accounts. There are some new variables in the new version of Fap Turbo. The one I want to talk about is the one that says scalper maximum spread. The default is 5, and I'm leaving it at 5, except for the pair, the pound Swiss franc. The spread there in almost all brokers is higher than 5. And if you want to trade it, you obviously have to set that higher. I'm setting it to 10, and I'll probably leave it there unless I see some indication not to do that. This is Dan. I want to thank you for listening to our weekly update, and we'll talk to you next week.
Steve here again. I just wanted to say we had some pretty good results. 32% return on the FXDD account. Small loss on the FX Pro account, but we'll see what happens this coming week once we have a full week under our belt. Again, if you want to check out all our reviews, you can do so at fapturboreview.net. And if you'd like to purchase a product this weekend or this week, you can do so at fapturbo.org and get that $10 discount. Again, check out our results page and our settings page. Make sure you're on our email list so you get all those updates when we do update our settings and our results. And you can be on our email list. Just fill out your email on our site at fapturboreview.net. Have a great trading week. Have a great weekend. I'll talk to you again next week.